Hey, Steve Zonato here with Treviso Realty. Just a quick update on Verdana Village. We're going to do a drone over, kind of show you guys the progress on Publix and also our amazing restaurant that I am dying to get in there at some point. It'd be nice to have something on site where you can kind of head out at night, even if you want to get like a late drink with a friend. It's going to be quite cool, just the opportunity to do that. What else is there? Also, some exciting news on the Corkscrew. We know that all the Corkscrew is going to be built up, just similar to a Mockley in Naples. So there's a few more sites that are in for plan. Also, I'll give you an update on the sporting preserve there, kind of give you an idea of what's happening with that. It looks like they've gone through most of the permitting. They're just attaching paperwork to it. So it looks like they're in great progress. They even have a site plan attached to it. I'll kind of go through that with you. I mean, it's very the information I have currently right now is not really aggressive where we can dive deep into where everything's going to be located, but I'll give you a general idea of what's happening. But here, let's get into the drone here. Let's fly off. This is my garage. Let's keep it going. Yeah, we had some horrid weather here in Florida, literally. The last month, to be honest. And today, actually, yesterday was in the 70s. Today's in the 80s. Today's January 24th. And this weekend looks like beach weather a bit. I mean, it's pretty much, again, up north or like literally minus 20. So I guess being in the 60s and low 70s is not the end of the world, right? We're just spoiled. But here, have a look at what's happening now. Look at the size of this crane, like super overdone, clearly. Talked to the construction guy in the morning. It's like that's all they had. They had this in the area, so they just sent it, but it's super overkill. But as of yesterday, half the walls are up, and today they should be completing at least this building. And you kind of see these jacks that are bolted into the ground. These kind of lift up, and they're going to be holding the precast in place until they anchor it and put the roof on and structure, and there can be freestanding. I'm going to show you some of the areas here. So if you kind of look at this area here is going to be the restaurant. I don't know why it has these little pads, missing pads, but anyway, this is landscaping clearly. So restaurant's going to be here, and this is going to be seating area, and this is going to be like a pergola. So basically, if you ever see those structures where the ceilings are just basically roof beams that are just beams across. We call them joists, rather. Joists across the ceiling without any like coverage on it. They kind of, if it rains, you got to go inside, but it kind of creates a break in sun. That's going to be in this area here. Looks like in the original plans, it didn't have this entranceway. This looks like clearly, I guess, a secondary way to get into the restaurant area, because there's one here through the cafe, and then there's going to be one here. But you know what? Let's look at the actual plans to it. Let's see here. Let's pull them up. I got a bunch of stuff open here. Here it is. So let's minimize this. Pull that in here. And I think what we'll do is we will overlap this so we can talk about both sides of it. Okay, cool. So look, this is the rear of the property, right? Is that the rear? Yes. So this is the front of the property, which is here. And you kind of see there's an open area. It looks like they've changed something. So it looks like there's an area to walk in now, basically. So this is going to be the restaurant here, and this is going to be like the seating area. And I'll show you on the side here. It's got like a little canopy over here, and then like seating area, obviously off the bar. You can maybe have a cocktail on the little porch here. This is the rear of the building. Again, that's going to be located around here. Yeah, a little small, but it's going to be quite nice. And this is going to be our bar. So if you kind of look at, this is going to be the pool bar, which is located here. If you kind of see that, that's going to be right around here. Because if you see these areas, you see this is the columns that hold the pergola up. That's just right here. So basically that is a step back from the actual pool bar seating area. So this is going to be a nice, cool little area too. And see, again, this opening here is not, unless they're going to pour a second slab. That could be the case. Maybe they did these slabs first, just and then to travel in with the machines. Then they're going to pour another slab to kind of close the area. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm seeing these pipes kind of hanging out. Maybe there's another pour to happen. Could be. It's a possibility. But then again, it won't, because today they're doing the walls, so that's basically going to be open. So this could be basically pavers coming through. And this looks like a bar, clearly. Yeah, so this area is going to be here. It's quite nice. It's going to be quite beautiful. Again, like when you got friends and family over visiting, sometimes you're just tired of going out every night, and if you just want to get out and grab a quick drink and hopefully listen to some music, that's going to be an amazing spot, right? You can head out and kind of hang out and still enjoy yourself. Yeah, so Publix is also motoring along. If you kind of look at it, all the parking lines are all in, all the landscaping, street lamps, everything. So this is like ready to rock and roll. They're saying summer, this summer of 2024. I haven't peeked inside, to be honest. We've been, oh, phase two too. If you guys kind of see the production on phase two, they're already sodding the areas around the lakes here. Yeah, so all the outlines of the lakes are here. This is actually a pretty useful racetrack. If you got something that's fun to drive, it's pretty cool to go down here on a Sunday. Yeah, let's look at the commercial. I have just basically an outline of what's leased and what's not leased. Let's have a look here. So let's look at what's leased and what's not. It's pretty similar to how we saw it prior. So again, this is our road to get onto our main gate. This is Dunkin' Donuts is going to be here. There's going to be there's a better breakdown of this somewhere. Let me see. This might be the wrong one. Okay, here's a quick look at the commercial sector here. So this is pretty much it. So this is our main gate here. We got Dunkin' Donuts, obviously, in that building here. And then let's see what we got. We have, so Publix Liquors is there. Building A, if you kind of look here, there's a nail salon, some battery place that's in, and yeah, this is pending, and then this is going to be obviously still available. This is quite cool. Look, it's got an actual 150 square foot patio if someone wants to open up a restaurant or coffee shop. This should have been like a proper coffee shop, even like or sorry, this is the one here on Dunkin's side. And this is the one next to Publix. But this would have been nice to have a nice little proper cafe or something like that, like an espresso bar. Or a nice Italian bakery would be great. Let's look at, I want to show you something else too, which is quite amazing. Look at this. Look at these statistics. I actually want to take a screenshot of this because this is very important for the future of the Corkscrew. But if you look at this, so 3 mile radius, we're here in Verdana Village. This is obviously the commercial sector. Look at these new communities coming in. Currently right now, we are, so it says here, so total, so built and sold. So built and sold right now, we're at 8,400 houses. They're gearing up for 26,000 total. That's here on the Corkscrew. And if you look at it, you have, this is the Kingston project, supposed to be 10,000 homes. This is the residents at the Pepper Place, that's that sporting club. This is obviously our community, the Corkscrew. And then look at these two new communities that just got posted, that they're actually under review right now. If you kind of look at the building permits, this is where they're at. Right here they're talking about, this is the Orchid phase 1, and then this is another huge site. So this is 1,100 single family homes, and this one's going to be about 4,000 houses here, if you see here, for 4,200 residents and 100,000 square feet of commercial, 50,000 square feet of existing I don't know what that means. Got to be something to do with the surrounding area. 240 square feet of residential amenities. So 240,000 square feet of residential amenities. So this is going to be a powerhouse community here. This is obviously just adjacent to us. We're Verdana. Yeah, so that's kind of flying in here. But look at this. So you got the GL Homes. That's that secondary project there with 4,200 houses. Orchid Phase 1, 1,000. We're here. Wild Blue's already done. River Creek, that's clearly, it's a smaller site, only 554 houses. The Kingston project, 10,000 homes. These are all the elder communities down the street. We're going to be 26,000 homes on the Corkscrew, which is quite wild. Yeah, so quite wild. This is obviously the future of the Corkscrew, and again, this is one of those deals where people always talk about, oh, we're so far in the Corkscrew, and people want to be right adjacent to the 75. I get it, but ultimately, we know the further out you're going to go, you're going to get newer product, less pricing, clearly, and then you're not losing too many amenities, and you want to drive into town. It's literally like 9 miles away, which is not a big deal. So look at that community. We're going to be in a good spot. A lot of good, other great communities being built, which is obviously going to bring up our property value as more eyeballs focus on the Corkscrew, because it is one of those areas where it's just growing. Like they're going to fill in every last void there, because it's a very hot spot to live currently right now, especially in Southwest Florida, for affordability, quality. Again, it's expensive, but it's not compared to some parts of Naples. So affordability, community's fantastic. To be honest, Estero's got everything in it. It's probably the most compact community here in Southwest Florida, and it's probably one of the smallest. So I kind of like it like that. It's like no wasted space, and also the beauty of Estero itself. It's quite gorgeous, and we love it. But that's pretty much it, guys. Have an amazing day. If you have any questions regarding communities here in Southwest Florida, you are looking at a house in Verdana Village, you want more information, give me a call. We'd be happy to take it and give you some answers for the questions that you need answered. Our local number here is 239-672-0616. Have a great day.